Okay, welcome to the Backyard Butcher. I'm going to show you how to prep an animal. Now, I am not a qualified butcher, but I do know a few tricks, and I've been doing this a bit now, so here we go. To start off, the hardest part about an animal is figuring out where to start. Start by removing the front legs. They separate quite easily. This is a meat hook and a boning knife. Make sure that all your knives are sharp before you even start. Follow the shoulder around while pulling away from the body. It should just slowly separate. Try not to go too deep, just let your knife follow the backbone. That way you do not cut into the glorious backstrap that we're after to get steaks. Now often I do this with a friend. Today I am solo with my lovely wife Megan, manning the camera. But we will get it done. There's a shoulder blade there, and off it comes. One leg. Now, I usually just place the legs on a tray over near the area where I'm going to butcher, because I will do those last. That's more of your sausage meat there. A lot of this outer layer is not really good meat to harvest anyway, but there is a lot there. I guess I better try and get this in the camera. This is where having an extra body around to hold the animal while doing it can help. But today we're just going to do what we got to do. There we go. Hawks off. Hawks off to you. Alright. So now that we've removed those front quarters, we're going to get rid of the pieces we don't use. We'll just trim this leathery back side, follow it down the outer until you hit the rib cage. You'll hit the rib cage and then grab a bone and follow along. Waist bone. It's great if you got a dog at home. So keep them living all through the winter. Next, you need a meat saw. Pick a line down the animal. We're trying to keep this meat up at the top, so try to hit about the middle and straight down. There is a piece of meat here to watch out for, so use quick thrusts through the rib cage. The other side, same motion. I'll try to get the gross stuff out of the way here, Meg. Okay. So there, now you have an easy access to your back straps. This is where you're going to remove those. Now, in field dressing, sometimes you still have some fat here. You can see where the muscle connects. Just kind of clear away a little bit till you get a good line of sight to the backbone, the spine, because that's what you're going to follow. So, spine, just follow down the back, quick cut underneath. You should be able to reach in and almost pull out the back strap. Notice I'm not fussing with too much of this, trying to remove it. It will fall away once you have the muscle completely removed. So don't waste any time. That's just added confusion for after. There's a nice back strap. This is candy. Okay, and you'll see this just separates quite nicely from there. Now I'm going to probably do a little more work to that on here. We'll catch that in a different part. We'll just keep moving along, get the other piece out, and show you how to remove the loin. Again, follow the rib cage down, following that spine. Just give your knife a wiggle as she comes around. Come to the bottom, follow the rib cage. Again, we can come from the top here. Just follow that rib cage all the way around. You'll be able to get a good grip on it. I know my wife's doing pretty good. She's not gagging or anything. And usually this is the gross part. But we will get that nice loin off of there. Okay, so now you're going to get these two straps. This is the money shot. So on the animal, you can see there's a line in here. You want to separate that back. Right down to the backbone. Just going to throw some newspaper in here real quick before I track blood everywhere. Nothing pretty. Remember, we're still a backyard operation. So again, following the back, come right to there, turn it around, same line. I'm going to follow it right to that spine, get your knife in there, and I'll get as much meat cut out of the way as possible. And then grab your saw. Let's turn it. It's going to be hard to see, but Now, I usually try to grab in a rib there. This is going to be heavy, so I'm going to just let it fall, right?
Okay.
Are you doing all right, sweetie?
I'm okay.
You're okay? Okay. And down. So, put your saw away. Get your boning knife. I'm going to put my knife over here first, because this is going to be a fairly heavy piece of meat. Okay. Do you want to come stand over this way, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To the left or?
Yeah, why don't you stand right there. There's lots of stuff on here. Again, don't worry about picking away, peeling that. You're gonna, again, there's the spine. Take your knife and work down that spine, following it as best as you can and sticking to one side. You're looking just to open up that column. This is where having sharp knives really comes into play. Okay, that's separated. Now, there is a layer here. You can grab it with your hands. You do not eat this part, but it sure helps when removing this chunk of meat to pull on it. Sometimes getting in there and giving it a little extra. Now there's a lot of meat on this neck here, and I will be sorting that out. That'll be good sausage meat. There are no steaks there. I'll show you why when we get this loin out, why you don't make that into a steak. So we're just going to lay that right on top. Now, get this flipped. Still got a little bit of this layer here to go. This has gotten pretty dry. Throw it in my waste bucket. But we're gonna pull the meat away. So, down here, I like starting near the back end of the animal. I don't know if it's coming up there with any light at all, but basically you can see there's a whole chunk of meat there. I'm just gonna give a relief cut here in a second. Yeah. And if you just lightly pull and follow the channel, you will gently pull the loin right out.
Camera's saying low battery.
We're almost done. And there it is. Nice 3 foot perfect steak loin. There you go, Mom. That's how you get 20 pounds in your hands.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay, see you next segment.